Hi everyone, welcome back to PW English Medium channel. Friends, hopefully you all are doing very good. Friends, my name is Subra Sharma and today we are going to discuss the last week strategy for your physics board exam, right? I know that you must be in a slight fear, such slight anxiety that okay, in next 4 or 5 days, next 1 week, you are going to have your physics exam, and in between of that, many of you are also going to appear for physical education. But still, let me draw up a plan. Let me draw up a plan for each one of you. When I say each one of you, I meant I'm going to talk about a student who is really confident right now in physics. I'm going to talk about a student who is not so sure about, not so confident in physics. So I'll try that I'll cover this topic for all of you, right? So first of all, let's first discuss what are going to be the different chapters, what are going to be the marks distribution. Let's first have a look on it. And when I say that we are going to have a look on this, I mean to say that, see, the first unit, we can say that it comprises of electrostatics and current electricity. That means it will have electric charges and fields, electrostatics, potential and capacitance, and current electricity, right? So the total weightage is of 16 marks, right? And trust me, you can actually score 100% of these 16 marks. Why I'm saying that? Because none of these chapters is really difficult, and I'll also explain what are going to be the important topics out of these particular chapters. But before that, let me explain how to actually start your preparation, and what are the important things that needs to be done. So the first thing is, when you are going to actually start studying, start revising these chapters, start with them as a block. Like, please start the first block, please take the first block as it is, right? Like electric charges and fields, electrostatics, potential and capacitance, and current electricity. Don't do something like you have started with electric charges and fields and then you have the next chapter is your ray optics and then you start alternating current. Don't do something like this at this point of time, right? So it is very important to actually follow a strategy, follow a plan. The next thing is going to be, okay sir, we got it that we need to actually start with the first part is electrostatics, potential, capacitance and current electricity, but how do we study it? Now what I'm going to say is, do you remember I said that we are going to talk about all types of students? So let's suppose you are one of the students who is actually pretty confident in physics, that okay sir, I have actually completed almost every topic, almost every chapter, and I am quite confident. Now what should I do in these last days? I'll say, in these last days, please first of all don't worry about anything. Your target is definitely 70 out of 70. I would suggest please solve sample papers, but I mean, I know that you must be doing this, right? So this is not something new to you. You must be solving sample papers. The important thing is, please solve the sample paper in the same exam environment. That means please start your sample paper, start solving that sample paper at the same time your board exam starts. Solve it for exactly the same time, and what you can actually do is, if in board exam you get 3 hours, complete of 3 hours, when you are going to solve your sample paper, try to solve it under 2 hours 40 minutes, because we know that in examination hall we have got that excess pressure, right? So we will actually try to balance that out with a reduced time in our home. So please try to solve these sample paper in about 2 hours 40 minutes. All right. The next thing is, after this, if you are feeling that okay sir, these are some of the topics where I am actually facing difficulty, these are some of the particular formulas I am not able to recollect in while solving my sample paper, please make a list of those and revise whatever analysis you have done after solving sample papers. Revise, do the revision based on this thing, and that's it. You don't have to worry about, and in between again try to actually revise formulas from your formula chart again and again. That's it, that will do. You don't have to worry about many more things, right? You must have done each and everything, solve sample papers. Why I'm not saying solving PYQs? I'm hoping that you have solved already all of the PYQs till now. If you have not done it, please include the PYQs as well. The next thing is, the next part is for those students who are actually now saying, sir, is it really possible that right now I'm thinking that I can actually score 50 out of 70 or 45 out of 70. Can I actually increase these marks to 65 or 55 or 70 out of 70? Is it really possible? Or there might be some students who are thinking, sir, I'm really bad in physics. What can I do so that I can actually get 40 out of 70, right? I mean, that's what I was saying, that I'm talking about all of you. So now then my next part of this video is going to be dedicated towards you. What I'll suggest you to start with is notes or a specific book which is actually which is based on CBSE board exam. Don't start with one shot videos. You don't have that much amount of time, right? Start with I mean, if you have got chapter wise notes, that will be best. If you don't have that, take out a book, right? Take out a book. Let's suppose that you have started the first chapter, which is electric charges and fields, and this electric charges and fields, you know that, okay sir, from this particular thing, Coulomb's law is very, very important, right? From capacitance, parallel plate capacitor is very, very important. And you must be knowing that what are the different important topics from each chapter. Start to read, start to memorize those particular topics from your book. Plus, in addition to this, also solve or look at your solved example. So please have a look on solved example so that you can get to know, that how actually that formula works, right? How to plug in the numerical values into that formula. This is going to be your next big thing. Now we are going to talk about, let's suppose you might say that, okay sir, but it's not possible for me na ki I'll be able to actually go through all the concepts, all the chapters through my notes. I mean, I'll have certain doubts. Now you need to do two things. From your notes and books, if you think that, okay, in a particular topic, you have got some doubt, watch those topics from one-shot videos. So instead of watching the complete one-shot video, try to complete 70%, 80% from your notes, from the books, from solved example. Then that remaining 30%, 40%, 20%, the topics in which you have got doubt, solve your doubts, rectify those doubts from one-shot videos, and only watch that particular portion of the video, right? Next thing, as soon as this whole thing is completed, start solving PYQ chapter wise. All right, this is going to be really, really important for you. Now, moving back to what we have started, like electric charges and fields, electrostatics, potential and capacitance, current, electricity. Do it all in once. Try to complete whole of these 3 chapters at one sitting. This is very, very important. At least try to complete all whatever we have done. Like for example, let's read notes, talk about all of those important topics at one go, right? Next thing is going to be your second block, which is moving charges and magnetism and matter, electromagnetic induction, alternating current, right? This holds a weightage of 17 marks. And out of this, please remember that moving charges and magnetism is actually a little bit of, you are going to actually get to know a lot. You're going to talk about lots of rules and concepts over here. So hopefully you're good with this. If not, please remember that try to learn Biot-Savart's law, try to learn motion of charge in a magnetic field. That will help you, right? Other than that, when you are going to talk about magnetism and matter, this is actually very, very easy topic, easy chapter. You don't have to worry about anything. From electromagnetic induction will have your normal Faraday's law, very important. Lenz's law, extremely important. Please focus on Lenz's law. You are going to get assertion reasoning question or a case study based question from this particular topic. Again, when you are going to talk about alternating current is totally formula based. So please identify what type of chapter it is, what I have to do in a particular chapter. If you are going to talk about alternating current, focus on the formulas, focus on numericals. If you are going to talk about electromagnetic induction, it is again slightly conceptual based, right? Lenz's law and Michael Faraday laws are very important. Moving charges and magnetism is actually a good topic. So if you want to do it, I'll give you 2 or 3 things: Biot-Savart's law, motion of charges in magnetic field, right? Ampere's circuital law. These are the 3 most important things from this particular chapter. Moving on, now we have got something that is known as electromagnetic wave. Again, electromagnetic wave, complete electromagnetic waves from your NCERT. Remember the ranges of, when I say remember the ranges, you must have a rough idea of what are the frequency range and wavelength range of different electromagnetic waves, their uses, and what are the sources of these electromagnetic waves, right? Next is again very lengthy topic, which is ray optics and wave optics. But still, from here I'll suggest, don't leave these topics. Please remember the formulas, like for spherical surfaces, right? You already know the lens maker formula, you already know your normal mirror formula. Also remember it for spherical surfaces. Don't leave any sort of formula from this chapter. Next is your wave optics. From wave optics, please remember that in wave optics, YDAC is the most important thing. You are going to get a question from YDAC, don't leave that, right? And after YDAC, try to remember what is Huygens principle, and there is a very small derivation, a very easy type of derivation of Huygens principle. Also do that. So 2 things are very important from wave optics, right? Next is your modern physics. Again, in modern physics, you are going to get dual nature, which is actually again concept based but easy. It is concept based but it is easy, you can do it. Next is atoms and nuclei, which because of the reduced syllabus, now you don't have any problem in this. In nuclei, you have to learn about, basically you have to learn about binding energy and these small numericals. So there is not much of a problem which is left in these 2 particular topics, right? So it can be done. How things are going to work is something like this. If you have got notes, if you have got books, start with that. If you face any trouble in a particular topic, move to one-shot videos, come back. As soon as one block is completed, quickly start solving its PYQs. Watch the solution of PYQ, then again go back to another block, right? So that would be your strategy. Last is obviously semiconductors. Apply the same strategy to that as well. Hopefully, you are going to actually get some benefit out of this strategy video. And I'm going to be back with another videos on the same channel. Thank you so much. Best of luck. Bye bye.